Mike Jordan is building his foundation of this Lafayette program on the defense, and they have delivered in that regard. But they'll be challenged today to score the basketball.
CJ was open there, didn't take the shot. Well, there, our impact player of the game makes the first impact of the ball game. That's Josh Rivera, puts it up and in.
It's clear what Mike Jordan wanted to do. We heard him talk to us after that last game, and in his view, he just didn't think Josh came to play. I think that was by design. They want to get him off the mark early.
He was upset with TJ Berger. He was upset with Josh Rivera, and they knocked down a triple right away. Keith Higgins to put Lehigh up on top. He leads the team in threes with 48 of them, now 49, and knocks them down at 40%. Man-to-man defense, driving Rivera, and he's going to get banged. That foul will be called on Henri Adiasa, and he'll be the bulk for Lehigh in that center position.
Yeah, and in the last contest, Parolin really was a factor. He really dominated the paint against the Leopards, one of the reasons why Lehigh prevailed.
He had 15 in that game, and in fact, coming off a 15-point game against Army, a game they lost. Nice move by O'Boyle one-on-one, and Lafayette back up on top. Lehigh had won 8 consecutive games, something they hadn't done for years, and then Army went and knocked them off on Wednesday night by 2. So Lehigh right now sitting in second place at 8-3. Army a game behind them. Good steal, good hustle. Boom! How about that pass?
You make eye contact about 3/4 of the way down the floor, and CJ Fulton rewards Josh Rivera for running the floor. I believe that the memo was received by both O'Boyle and Rivera from Coach Jordan.
Rivera plays at a different ozone level, and he is really going at it. There aren't many players we've seen this year who can jump higher or quicker than Josh Rivera can. Inside, that shot put up, and we're going to get a foul here on O'Boyle. Wow, I have a moment.
This for GoLeopards.com, the Lafayette Sports Network, and of course now ESPN, because a lot of the, it is Alumni Day here. A lot of the...
For Whitney Sidney, 8th leading scorer in the Patriot League, 13.2. You know, he'll make 1 out of 2 from the foul line, and that's unusual because he is a 90% free throw shooter.
And Lehigh among the very best in the league in terms of free throw shooting.
Yeah, not even among, they are the best, 77%. CJ, well, can Rivera do it again? Oh, how did that one come back out?
It's a good sign, though. He's being very aggressive. Higgins quickly. Good ball movement by the Leopards. There's Taylor.
Way outside. They are not the Leopards. They are the Mountain Hawks. And Taylor knocks down a triple, his 41st of the year. And Lehigh back up on top by 1.
Really going Lehigh. I really like what they do offensively, but I think it's clear Lafayette wants to get Josh Rivera off to a good start.
Well, nobody wants him off to a good start better than Mike Jordan. He really kind of disciplined him as we get a walk. Yeah, foot was sliding there a little bit. And John, you're going to present Mike did that.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. Mike sets the bar very high, and you know, this isn't everybody gets a trophy here. And Mike Jordan delivered an effective message, and the athletes want to perform too. There's CJ. We've seen him do that a lot.
How many steals for this guy in a ball game? He leads the team with 46 of them, but they give it right back. And here come the Mountain Hawks with a quick mid-range jumper. Does not go. That one wouldn't fall for Keith Higgins Jr. A lot of up and down action, Mr. Leone.
Yeah, not a lot to show for it, but I really like the way Lehigh moves the ball so effectively. And right now, both teams playing to their strength. There's Berger.
TJ can't get it to fall, and the rebound easy for Evan Taylor. Taylor, by the way, came into the game with 532 rebounds. So he's a 1,000-point scorer and over 500 rebounds. Watch out. Here comes Kyle Jenkins, and he will put it up and in.
Nice hustle by Evan Taylor to try to get back to make Kyle Jenkins' layup not as easy as it looked. That was a nice finish by Kyle Jenkins. Gary, watching Lehigh in the early going, you know, they move the ball so well on offense, and it belies their youth.
Down they go inside. That's Henri Adiasa. Then driving with the ball, putting it up, and that won't go. Out of bounds, should be off of.
They adjusted the schedule so that now both games, both the one at Stabler and the one here, are played before students. scheduled when the students come back from break, and it's a big thing. It adds to the atmosphere.
It's totally logical. That one doesn't go, the big guy. And getting it back outside is Vanderbond. Vanderbond was the one guy that had a really good game. We'll see a little bit different, more physical ball club on the floor now for Lehigh as Dominic Parolin comes into the game. Lafayette has just struggled like crazy all year from the free throw line. Lafayette 59% in Patriot League games. And believe it or not, that's 9th in the league, not 10th.
Yeah, and that's, as we mentioned before, it's an anomaly if you're a Lafayette basketball follower, because perennially this team has always been among the leaders in free throw shooting, not so much this year.
Dominic Parolin wears number 35. He's 6'8", 245, and he is a junior. Turnover by Lehigh. That already is their 4th. They average 12.6 a game.
Mike Jordan out of the timeout went to a 2-3 zone, and it kind of got Lehigh a little discombobulated. There's a kick by Parolin.
Pass would have been a little bit late anyway. Shot clock into the ball game comes Reed Fenton. Fenton is a veteran. He's 6'4", a senior, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. He averages 4.5 a game, but he has been in double figures 3 ball games this year.
Got to find him in the zone. He's one of those really good catch and shoot kind of players.
O'Boyle down to 7 on the shot clock.
Got a mismatch on the inside. There it is. Good recognition.
And again, a missed layup. That has kind of been a nemesis for Kyle of late. He gets good position. He does not finish.
On the screen and roll, Lehigh was forced to switch. Taylor downtown didn't miss that one very often.
That one is knocked down. His second triple of the ball game. As now he has 42 of them, and we are knotted up. Our first tie of the game, believe it or not. It's 10-10.
Very quietly, that's a 5-point swing. Lafayette misses a layup. Taylor comes down, makes him pay with a 3, and we're tied.
Vanderbond will give it to O'Boyle. Oh, that was like a foul. That has to be a foul on Keith Higgins. He got only
out behind that screen and shoot, so you don't want to go under that screen, but you also run the risk in fighting over it and drawing the foul.
There's a screen there by Vanderbond. Vanderbond goes down. For him, it's a long way up. CJ tried to get a Vanderbond dunk out of it and did not quite mesh.
Higgins has really good size for a guard. We talked about these guards, Gary. They're athletic, they're quick. That's a nice bounce
How
pass.
pretty was that? Parolin with the bucket.
Jason Williams was the best at it, Gary. In traffic, he would find a way to bounce that ball on the floor and just create opportunities for their bigs.
I want to give proper credit. I think it was Tyler Whitney Sidney who dropped that bounce pass.
The easy layup.
Eric Sonberg in the ball game for Lafayette, 6'7", sophomore, averaging 3.4 points per game.
Lafayette showed the zone on one possession.
Taylor, how about a step back? Taylor has been hot.
Wow.
He drops that one down. He already has 8, and Taylor is 3 for 4 shooting the basketball.
Oh, he talked about his versatility at 6'6". There he showed his guard skills, but when he steps back from mid-range, there's no way to defend it.
And guys, you know, last time he was in this building, he was 10 for 11 for 23 points. He's hot. He likes this place.
Well, now we have to add that up, too. So now Mikey's 13 for 15. That's even better. Drive, CJ. You've got to put it up. CJ does. And looked like Sonberg had a bead at a follow-up. Could not quite get it over the rim. He's looking to go, dropping it off to Parolin. That was a nice pass. He was unable to catch it. Tyler Whitney Sidney again, but
He's got another layup. Oh, well, that's just me.
it couldn't have been much softer as a handoff because he just got to lay it out there. Parolin just
But it's so hard to focus on it.
There's Parolin. No, doesn't get it. So Lafayette avoids a Lehigh bucket there. Down by 4. CJ ran to a wall of brown bodies. Pull up TJ. Berger, no, can't get it. And Lafayette's gone cold.
Well, that's Parolin doing a nice job blocking out because he was battling with Josh Rivera. And Josh, we know, can get up. There goes Taylor again.
Whoa, what a move.
That's crazy.
Oh, my, it doesn't go. Wow.
You've got to respect his ability to get to the rim and get you backpedaling, and then he steps back.
In the corner. Colton gets it outside to Rivera. They'll go around the perimeter with the basketball.
Taylor matched up with Kyle Jenkins, and you got to come and meet that ball. Here goes Fenton.
All the way down the floor up, and there'll be a foul on the play by Sonberg, and that will get us one freshman. Ryan Pettit is a take-a-charge specialist, so we'll see how long it takes for him to get a charge.
If you're handling the ball against Ryan Pettit, never go for a fake. Go for the second move. That's what he does. He doesn't go for a fake. He knows the fake is left and come back right. I don't know. It's incredible what he does.
Well, we'll see when he gets that charge. He almost gets it every game. Foul shots were made by Alamoudin. So he is in the ball game. That's Jacob Alamoudin. Way outside. Oh, no, he can't get it. Lafayette has not been shooting well the last few ball games. They are now 0 for 4 from beyond the arc.
Had a really good offensive rhythm going early in that possession, but once again, Gary, you're right. They just couldn't get it to go down.
Inside the big guy, Alamoudin, and he will get fouled on the play. This will be on.
Lafayette's missed a couple of easy ones, but Lehigh taking advantage.
3 for 3 now for Alamoudin. He comes in 68%. Has had 3 double-figure ball games. His high this year against Cornell. Very steady basketball player. Kind of the perfect guy coming off the bench. Here's Mike.
Guys, thanks so much. Hey, you know, football really dominates this rivalry, but take us back in basketball. Actually, the first game between Lafayette and Lehigh was a baseball game in 1869. And then the first basketball game wasn't until 1901. Lehigh brought basketball in 1900. So really football wasn't early on the big rivalry, but it is today.
And Mike, I've done all those games.
I was just going to say.
That foul, by the way, was on Alamoudin.
Josh got off to a good start, and guess who was there with his 3 kids? Mike Jordan came over to say hello, and it was so cool to see Mike out there in the community. And I think those 3 little girls have a chance. They'll be donning the red and white of the Easton Rovers at some point.
Well, Mike told me he can still take on anyone out there on the floor today. And the players agreed. I talked to some of the players. They said, he can beat us all.
Well, he's going to dominate lunchtime hoops up at the K-Mine. 12 to shoot.
Almost slapped away by Rivera. He hustled to get after it. And now it's down to 5 to shoot. Oh, that's offensive. That is offensive. How long did it take?
I wonder who. Oh, it's Ryan Pettit.
Oh, you're surprised?
I mean, he's just as soon as Alamoudin faked it, Ryan Pettit's eyes got big. He knew he could slide over there, and I don't even think Alamoudin saw him.
And you notice he checked his feet, make sure he was outside the semicircle. Well, we told you he was going to get one. We didn't know quite how long it would take. He's got to lead the nation in that number. I'm not sure anybody keeps track. So Lafayette now down by 7. It's been a while since they've had a field goal in this game. Rivera inside, back outside. Now they're down to 5 on the shot clock. P.J. Berger, no, but it hit the rim, but it comes right down to Evan Taylor.
Evan Taylor in transition is always dangerous. Good job by the Leopards to get back and prevent the easy one.
We're going to hand check here. Foul will be on Pettit. That's his 2nd.
Right over the top, and that allows fewer chances for mismatches.
Devin Hines in the ballgame for Lafayette. He's been out for a while. He's played 15 games this year. Nice pass. Parolin will put it up and in. Leo O'Boyle will foul him. And this is a 61% free throw shooter looking for the 3-point play, and he does get that. So he's already picked up 5 off the bench. They're already 6 for 7 from the foul line, and they have their largest lead of the game at 10.
Parolin is one of those guys who feels like he's been around for 8 years. I mean, he's just one of those guys who's been omnipresent whenever we played them. Nice move early by Rivera. Good defense by Parolin.
The last 10 games have been split between these two teams, 5 and 5. Lehigh looking to win their 3rd in a row if they win here. They beat Lafayette by 12 at Stabler Arena just a couple of weeks ago.
He is huge.
280 pounds is what he really is. Some of these shots, John, look like such easy shots. We've got a player hurt. O'Boyle, by the way, now has 2 fouls on him.
Lafayette,
that can be somewhat concerning with 8 minutes to go yet in the first half.
Lafayette not an especially deep team. They've got 8 healthy players.
Taylor, pull-up jumper, no. And beating everybody to the rebound is Devin Hines. Leopards need to score.
Yeah, they're going to get Knosman. It'll be fun this fall.
That's what they'll be chatting about. It's been about 7 minutes since Lafayette has gotten a field goal. There is Devin Hines, Josh Rivera, C.J. Fulton, C.J. drives, C.J. and even that won't go. Wow. Perfect opportunity to use the glass, and didn't happen. Boy, the Leopards are in a shooting funk.
Yeah, you're not going to get an easier look than that. That's usually automatic for C.J. And boy, Lehigh does a nice job of finding people. There's T.J. Tan.
Down to J.T. Tan. Way back. Of course, you will find it, but they have struggled offensively, and Tan drops the foul shot. He's now 5 for 9 from the free throw line.
We talked about good offensive teams creating mismatches. So far, Lehigh's done a really good job of that. Not only creating them, Gary, but then finding and taking advantage of the opportunity.
Leo, we need one. Nope, will not go. Nobody's making a shot.
I think that was Leo's 3rd attempt, his first from downtown, and it's tough to get into a rhythm when the shots are so few and far between. JT Tan can't get it to go.
Fulton. Oh, it doesn't go. Josh, it does go. Finally, somebody finds a bucket.
Josh had to work for that one, but he is so tough around the basket. Give credit to CJ at least getting himself to the rim and creating that opportunity for Rivera.
We have CJ, TJ, and JT.
I know, I'm all confused.
And JL. And JL is confused.
Yeah, well, I know. It doesn't take much.
We can get a foul here as JT, a bit of a defensive lesson from Coach Mike Jordan.
Well, Lehigh is such a big physical team. They're primarily perimeter players other than Josh Rivera. Nice soft touch by Tan, and back comes Parolin. Lehigh's got a nice little rotation going.
O'Boyle got checked by the trainers, but I think what they found was he has 3 fouls.
Yeah, right.
And that's going to keep him sitting for quite a while.
Yeah, there's not enough athletic tape for that kind of problem.
Rivera wants to go, stopped smartly. Parolin with a good defensive play. And out of the pack came Taylor, down the floor, quickly up, quickly no. And the rebound by C.J. Fulton. That shot missed by 22, Tyler Whitney-Sydney.
Man, that was a pretty athletic play. I can't believe he didn't get that one to go, but going full speed to spin move like that.
It's Josh for 3. It does not go. We're going to get a foul here, and I think it's going to be Hay at the line.
Something's going on between Coach Jordan and a number of the Lehigh. They're kind of jawing back and forth in a friendly way. Everybody seems to be a fly on the wall because Mike is a pretty engaging fellow for sure, and having a little go around with the Lehigh players. Oh boy, how quick is
anticipated by Whitney-Sydney. He'll go down and get fouled by Kyle Jenkins, and now he has 2 fouls. So
good play defensively by Jenkins, but again, Gary, it's cost benefit. That's his 2nd foul. So now Leo over.
He's 1 for 3 so far today. 2 for 4. And they have 11 points from the foul line out of their 27, and now have their largest lead of this first half. Vanderbond back in the game. Vanderbond will get it. No, good defense.
Yeah. Quick
hands that time by Parolin.
Okay, really terrific help off the high screen.
Pull-up jumper, mid-range. That will not fall. Taken by Higgins. We'll go the other way.
Got to get a bucket here. Lafayette's got to get off the schneid. 13 points, Gary. Just not enough to get it done. And it's not as if they haven't had opportunities. Come on, CJ.
That will go. That's a triple for C.J. Fulton. His 49th of the year. He leads the team in threes and a much-needed triple. Lafayette down by 12.
Feels almost worse than that, Gary. If they get a stop and a score, it's a 10-point game. And, you know, in this rivalry,
Fenton can't get it to fall. Out of bounds. Parolin.
kids did go out.
And
We
Kyle
missed it,
Jenkins sits down. Approaching 4.5 minutes to go, first half.
Come on, TJ.
Berger can't get it go. Rivera had his hands on it, but couldn't end up with it. Evan Taylor with another rebound.
That's a freshman going up against a senior, and
Taylor has 7 rebounds already in the game.
yeah, Taylor just wanted that ball a little bit more. He's been quiet, has Taylor. Look at his spin move.
The last time they played Lafayette, he was honored for his achievement of getting to 1,000 points. He's now at 1,088 in his career. 19 double-figure games make this one number 20. He has had 5 games where he has scored 20 or more points.
He's 6'6". He's got ball skills off the charts, and he elevates on every shot he takes. He's just really difficult to guard. That's a foul.
Reed Fenton tried to set up a wall, but the wall kind of bounds against Colgate. 27 against American. And you know how hard he's been working.
Last time, it's like a Major League Baseball pitcher who comes up and just dazzles everybody because the hitters haven't seen him. Well, Josh Rivera, the league is punching back. You know, he had games of 25 and 27, and you study film and you figure things out. Now, Josh has to react to that because the raw material, the raw talent is definitely there.
He did not score in the Navy game on Wednesday night and sort of found himself disciplined, spent a lot of time on the bench.
All part of growing up.
Pull-up jump shot by Higgins. That doesn't go. Rebound Rivera. Let's see if the Leopards can put some back-to-back buckets together. Down by 13, 3 minutes and change to go here in the first half.
I like to talk about the game within a game, and now they got a mismatch on the inside.
Oh, out the way, good defense, good back down that time by Knotsman.
Yeah, if they have a little run here at 3 minutes and can get this thing under 10, you know, they're going to feel okay going into the second half.
Right now they're sitting at a tie for 5th place with Holy Cross and Navy. And the prime spots are 1 through 4. So they've got work to do to get there to the Leopards. Lehigh is at number 2. Fulton can't get the 3 to fall.
Way too many times I think Lafayette has been playing against the shot clock in various possessions. And that starts with the initiation of the offense. You can tell early in the possession if a team is in a good rhythm.
That has been a bugaboo pretty much all year long. Drive, and what are we going to get? Foul will be on Berger.
Him use that size as he got into the lane and elevated. They're really uncharacteristically struggling.
He's an Army. He scored 10 in the Lafayette game at Stabler and gets 1 out of 2. I'll tell you, they're winning this game from the foul line. There you are, 12 for 16 from the line.
Yeah, they've really done a nice job of working the paint, getting the ball inside, using their size and their strength to get themselves to the free throw line.
We don't get to the foul line all that much. Vanderbond for 3. He can make that, so he does. That's his 6th of the year. Not a great percentage, 19%.
You can tell it wasn't an accident, though. You saw him look down, take his time, and line it up. He's got terrific mechanics from there. You're right, Gary. The numbers aren't off the charts percentage-wise, but he's a threat.
Way outside. That doesn't go. Rebound, Vanderbaum. And the Leopards can get it under 10 with a bucket here. 90 seconds to go, first half.
Now they get one here, and I think it's going to bring the students back into this game.
CJ gets pushed out. Gets it back to Berger. Berger, what's it going to be? Offensive foul. So Lafayette is in some foul trouble. Jenkins 2, Berger 2, Pettit 2, O'Boyle 3.
It's just the experience of Reed Fenton taking a page out of Pettit's book, and just extended that left arm enough, Gary, and good reaction by Fenton, and a big turnover right there because, as you said, Lafayette had a chance to draw within under 10.
Taylor gives it up, pull-up jump shot, and that is short. Rebound by C.J. Fulton. The miss by Higgins.
Yeah, your point about the free throw line is well taken. Lehigh is not necessarily lighting it up from downtown. I like this move. Get it inside.
Rivera, he's got a smaller man on him. Rivera up and in. No, doesn't go. He'll get fouled on the play by...
Dunk it or kiss it off the glass. But if he's got to shoot the ball over you, that's an area where he can improve, Gary. And I think the book right now is make
ball game.
Damon Olsen has them battling, Gary. They're on a bit of a roll right now. And Josh Rivera gets that one to roll down. So we're at 10. Lafayette gets a stop and a score. It won't be as bad as it feels.
If Lehigh uses a bit of clock here before they put it up. Knocked out of bounds by Rivera. 16 on the shot clock, 37. And Taylor.
Saw Coach Reed shouting some instructions. This is going to be more of a set play. Sydney.
7 on the shot clock. Looking to do something is Higgins. We're going to get, oh, they're going to get bailed out.
Wow. On
a foul by...
Maybe their feet got tangled up, and when Higgins went down, kind of forced the official to make the call, but not
floor. And Higgins will get them both.
Back to 12. Big possession here, I think, for Lafayette. As much psychologically as anything, Gary. Get a bucket here, feel a little bit better about things. Oh, my.
Ball thrown away, quickly down the floor. Fenton gets rid of it, and now Lehigh with some time to work with, so they'll get the shot by Fenton, and Fenton can't get it to go. That would have been a big bucket for Lehigh. That one fired up by O'Boyle, and does not go.
You're playing against a team that they just do things well offensively. Lafayette comes out in a 2-3 zone, and I suspect largely because of that foul situation you talked about.
So Lehigh with their starting 4, plus Dominic Parolin starts in place of Adiasa. And off the glass, and Lafayette has a break on the rim. It would not drop for Knotzman. Oh, we need it. It doesn't go. We just not getting that big bucket.
That's the look that Leo wants. We've seen him make that shot. How about the
Tyler Whitney, wow. Sidney, tough move and play, and almost drew another foul on Leo O'Boyle.
He's listed at 6'2", but how about the elevation and the strength against the 6'7" O'Boyle?
Well, Leopards now find themselves down by 14. There goes, nice pass, up and in. Basket by Rivera, pass from Fulton. Fulton leads the league in assists.
Does C.J. Fulton know how to play or what? He knows exactly. He's had such a great feel for coming off that ball screen and knowing how soon or how late to make the play.
Rivera becomes the first Leopard to get to double figures. Parolin working against Leo. Leo can't foul, so he puts it up and in. Parolin with 8.
Yeah, that looked agonizingly like what Parolin was doing over at Stabler Arena. In my view, he really took that game over and played so effectively around the basket.
And we'll get a foul here, forcing that foul on Knotzman.
This match, they had Kyle matched up inside against Knotzman, and Reed Fenton's going to get off the bench and give Knotzman personnel.
They don't have a lot of breathing room either in terms of standings. We mentioned they're a game ahead of Army, but Army's beaten them twice. So they obviously have to stay that game ahead of Army throughout the rest of the season. Otherwise, Army would have the tiebreaker. And speaking of breaker, there is Evan Taylor with a triple. That's his 3rd of the game. Taylor with 13 points and 9 rebounds. So he's looking at a double-double.
Now, Evan Taylor clearly, I mean, he's a senior. He's the best player on the floor. I mean, we talked a lot about our guy, C.J. Fulton, who's a good basketball player, but C.J. Fulton misses that one, and they're going to get a hold
on Parolin.
But Gary, Evan Taylor can beat.
C.J. will put it in play. And they get it to TJ Berger, and he is able to knock one down. He has 4 points, field goal in the first half, make it 5. He was at the foul line for 1.
Such a difference when players can catch it and shoot it in rhythm, and that's exactly what happened for TJ Berger that time.
Taylor drops it down to Parolin. Parolin wants to go, kicks it back outside. Whitney Sidney gets the ball taken away. Turnover number 6 by Lehigh. They had 5 turnovers early and then went the entire rest of the first half without any.
Yeah, they really settled down. Well, this mismatch, you got Parolin on C.J. Fulton. There's got to be a mismatch somewhere. There it is.
Well, that's a foul. Wow, they let him bang, but I guess that worked out for Josh.
Yeah.
So Rivera with 13.
I'd rather see those two guys kind of battle it out inside on that mismatch. And Josh took him right to the front of the rim and laid it in.
Leopards down by 11. The crowd getting into it a little bit. Oh, that looked like a solid block on ball.
Sometimes the play is so emphatic, it almost forces the referee's hand, but you know, we put on the free throw line if you're playing against him.
3 for 5 today. He's usually even better than that. 4 for 6, and again, Lehigh continues to make points on the free throw line. 16 for 20, and the lead is 13.
Lafayette's having trouble just getting that thing below double figures.
Drive, Berger. Out of bounds, 12 on the shot clock.
Parolin and Higgins guard the ball with 5 people, which is fundamentally the way any good defensive team wants to play.
Driving, Rivera looking to go against Parolin, and he does. Rivera has been the offense. He's got 15.
That's what you want to see Josh be able to do, though, because Lehigh played him the only way you can play Josh Rivera. And that little half hook, well executed by the freshman.
Pinging it around for a wide open triple out of the corner from Tyler Whitney Sidney. His 22nd of the year, first of the game.
Those classmates feeding each other. Whitney Sidney to Higgins, and really good ball movement by the Leopards. Here's TJ.
Berger step back. Berger, no, doesn't get it. Easy rebound by Evan Taylor, who now has a double-double.
I think so.
Offensive foul.
I think so.
We're going to get a timeout down on the floor. Lafayette will have the ball when we come back. That one is drained from the corner. Tyler, Whitney, Sidney. Stay with us. Points. So the Leopards haven't eaten into anything with 15 and a half to go in the ball game. Fulton. Can they eat into it? No. But Leo with the rebound, throws it away.
They had the possession. Leo just kind of hurried that thing. You know, they had the ball on their side. And Leo just kind of hurried that thing away. There was no angle to get the ball down low to Jenkins.
Wait a minute, my wallet's gone.
I know.
That's 1/10. You got the 1/10 of it.
I don't know. You get the point. You've been with me long enough. Will you bail me out? Parolin?
Parolin up, Parolin in, kissed it off the glass. That's the shot. Get it on that square. It'll go.
Dominic Parolin was a force over at Stabler, and Gary, every time Lehigh needs a big play on the inside, he seems to get it. Talk about big plays.
Berger with a triple, his first of the game. 48th of the year. It's 13 points.
Much needed. TJ Berger is a shot maker when he gets in rhythm, Gary. I think they need to get him a few more looks now.
Taylor, Whitney Sidney. And we're going to get a push, hold, this on Rivera. His first, and drive gap, and there's Glass again.
Wow.
Higgins with 8. They've got 3 guys, 14.4 for Taylor, 14.7 for Higgins, and 13.2 for Tyler Whitney Sidney. As we mentioned, 3 of the top 6 scorers in the Patriot League are those 3 guys. Berger again. All right, maybe he's warm.
You know what happens when a shooter gets a couple to go down? He starts feeling it. Now it comes down to the defensive end. Watch out.
And that one will roll.
Boy,
Devin Taylor with a bucket.
so quick. He's so difficult to defend at his size and his quickness.
Jenkins Rivera. Rivera working against Parolin. They let him body, and we're going to get a foul on Parolin, and that'll be his second.
Job of taking his time. He was matched up, didn't hurry things, and got himself to the free throw line.
Josh now.
It's, Mike's first year and trying to fit the pieces together. But sometimes Josh Rivera looks just really good from the free throw line, and other times it's kind of not.
Well, you mentioned rebuilding when the Colgate program, which now has won 27 in a row, they built that foundation. Colgate was 13-33 under Matt Langle in his first 3 years. Now, John, they've won 27 straight Patriot League games.
Boy, a really nice defensive play by Leo O'Boyle, and just that easily Lafayette turns it back over. I like the idea of throwing it up the floor to toward your own basket, but Fenton
out of the corner. That one will not go. Taken by Whitney Sidney. And the Leopards again with an opportunity to maybe get it to 10 if that drops. Leo has been cold. He can't get that one to fall. O'Boyle on the day now is 0 for 4 from beyond the arc.
And he's coming off of an 0 for against Navy, and you can just tell Leo just wants to get it going again. He shot that one with a lot of confidence. It was halfway down, but he's in a bit of a shooting slump, to say the least. Adiasa is back in there. That one won't go for Fenton. Now we're going to get a push.
This will be on Adiasa. And for him, that is...
As Brett Reed does.
Alamudin is also in the ball game. Adiasa is a freshman. He was a 3-star recruit, top 10 center in California. Body on the floor, but the basket is good by C.J. Fulton.
Only a 2, but that gets Lafayette back to 11. And once again, Gary, the game within a game. You're not going to get it all back at once. Reed instead went on to American, I believe, and had some terrific years there. And then Gary made a name for himself as well.
C.J. couldn't quite get the handle there. He would have had himself another steal. C.J. leads the team in steals with 46 of them. Pull-up jumper, and no. All right, can the Leopards get it under 10?
Not sure when that happened last, Gary, but we know they've been knocking on the door a couple of times, and let's see, just psychologically, the ball's in the hands of the right guy right now.
Berger. That is Sonberg. Thrown away.
Taylor Higgins, boy.
Yeah. Can't get the big bucket. Taylor kicks it back outside, and that one is drained. Big play by Taylor. He probably had the shot and gave it up.
You're exactly right. That's the senior leader right there. He saw Higgins lining up a wide open 3. He drew the defense to himself.
Higgins with 11. Can CJ match it? Again. So he got it back.
Yeah. And they're hanging right around that mark. I'd like to think that at the 10-minute mark, they can get it under 10, and they have a shot.
Well, we've been praying for under 10 for a while.
Amen.
Largest deficit, 15.
All right, another chance.
CJ head up, down the floor. Sonberg, no, doesn't go, and here come the Mountain Hawks. On the move is Whitney Sidney, and here come the Leopards.
How quick are C.J. Fulton's hands? Another chance.
You'll know if they make it. I think the crowd will let you know if the Leopards get it under 10. Berger, he's fouled, non-shooting, but foul number 6.
Oh, you went off that night. Thank you so much for a couple minutes. Appreciate it. Good luck.
I remember
back to you guys.
I remember that story, and yeah, Otis just quietly came back upstairs. This is my gym. He had 35 that night. He took 14 shots to get those 35 points. Incredible performance.
Obviously one of the greatest. It is Alumni Day. Plenty have come back. In fact, the #1 scorer all time, Tracy Tuka, is also here.
How about that? I don't know when the last time that happened, that both Tracy and Otis have been in the gym together. That's a terrific sign.
And we came up empty again, trying to cut inside the double-digit deficit. Parolin inside, Parolin up. No. Can we do it again? How many times have we had the chance to get it down to 9?
Nice defense that time on the interior by Vanderbaan against Parolin. Lafayette's got to get one here. I like this.
Inside, they go to Leo. Leo has a slap around. Yeah, you don't usually get away with a slap around anymore. First foul, but he's got to go to work and pick up 78 and now 77.
Well, Gary Rumor had a layup or a free throw. Just get the feel of that ball going through the rim again, and let's hope that that does it for Leo. There's plenty of time left, and Leo can get going.
Hey, we're under 10. 9-point ball game.
Just like that, the student section kind of wakes up.
Time to crank up the D. They need it at both ends. Good job by Leo to get where he needed to get. 10 on the shot clock. Watch out, Evan Taylor. Evan Taylor. Oh, what a block. Vanderbaan with a block. That's big feet.
Yeah, exactly.
4 seconds on the shot clock. So a lot. Oh, there was a push off. Way out. Oh, good block. That'll do it. 1 on the shot clock. Great job.
Foot frame go to work. One more stop. Another block.
That's going to be a shot clock violation. Good D by the student body and the fans.
Now, I don't know what the official score is going to say, but I counted 3 blocks in that one possession by Justin Vanderbaan. And that's huge because a bucket here gets Lafayette real healthy.
Lafayette with just 2 team fouls against them. Lehigh has 7. So they can just get themselves to the line on every foul. They'll be in pretty good shape. Vanderbaan with a screen. Nice job fighting over it by Knotzman. We're outside. Leo no again. Ball slapped around. That was Rivera that shook it loose. Berger no. Lafayette with a double team, and we're going to get a foul on Rivera. His second. Team stood. Evan Taylor with 11 rebounds and 15 points. It's his third double-double, and wow. Oh my, drop by Taylor. Taylor now with 18 triples in the game.
Probably a consensus first-team All-League player, and right now the difference in this game is they have Evan Taylor and we don't.
CJ, a little short. Leo with a rebound, got rid of it. Up and in. Vanderbaan's foul. Foul's on Parolin. Vanderbaan with a 3-point play. Vandy now with 6. We're getting better at the line. Now 9 for 14 from the foul line.
Once again, we got it under 9. Comes down to stops right now.
Pull up, Taylor, no, a little short, but Parolin with a rebound. Parolin up and no, out of bounds. It will be Lafayette ball. Cross on Monday night. That's a CBS Sports Network broad game.
Thank you for that. TJ
at 7 o'clock. Does not go. The 3 and the hustle. Winning the battle is Knotzman.
They've had a couple of chances, Gary. One of these 3s goes down. That would have been a 6-point game.
It falls back on the defensive end of the floor. Drive running into Vanderbaan, nowhere to go there. Way outside, this guy's been a killer. Doesn't get it, Vanderbaan with a rebound. His 5th of the game. So they have a couple of stops. Now can they get themselves closer on the offensive end of the floor? And the save. 8 on the shot clock.
That was a terrific save by Vanderbaan. CJ!
A little short. Rivera battles, but it ends up in the hands of Evan Taylor.
Every time Lehigh needs a big play, number 5 seems to make it.
6 minutes to go. Parolin drops it off. Higgins back outside. It's Knotzman. No, nothing there. Rivera with a rebound. Josh has 7 rebounds in the game. Leads all Lafayette scorers with 16. Step back, put up, and won't go. Rebound by Fulton. Leo, he's going to get fouled. This happens to Leo.
You got to guard him.
And we need all 3 of these. So he doesn't have a 3 in the ball game, but can he get a 3? Leo with 6 points.
Yet.
Got them all.
Huge. 2-possession game, Gary, after all of this. See if the home crowd can give their team a boost.
Jake Betlow is a senior, 6'2", 2.2 a game. Drops it to Parolin. That's Fenton. Nowhere to go. Good job by Leo. Turn around, put up, then it drops.
Wow.
Basket by Reed Fenton. Defended really nicely, but he managed to get it high enough and soft enough.
Yeah, a little fall away with really good backspin on the ball. Got the soft roll.
Down 8.
Josh Rivera's got a mismatch on the inside.
Drops it off. Vanderbond. And it's going to be Vanderbond going to the foul line. He'll shoot 10. Foul shots critical down the Mike Jordan. 1 out of 2. 2 for 3 from the line. Vanderbond now with 7.
Dominic Parolin back in the game. And you're seeing a little bit of offense-defense by Coach Reed. They want Parolin in the game for offense. JT Tan more of a space eater defensively.
And Parolin with 3 fouls, and I think they just wanted to give him a little bit of a blow there. Taylor wants to go. Boy, he's got that step back move, but he does not get it. Rebound Rivera.
Well, they set up that possession specifically for Taylor, and sometimes that works against you, Gary. You get out of your offensive rhythm, and it's a rare miss by Taylor.
Way outside. That's 3 if it goes.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, my! Josh Rivera with a bucket.
Well, stands to reason all of our three-point shooters are really struggling. Josh Rivera not known for it. Why not? It's Lehigh. Knock it down.
4-point game. 4 minutes to go. Way outside. That one doesn't go. Rebound Lafayette. Fulton with a rebound. Higgins on the miss. Well, you'll know if we score here. Wow. I didn't think that pass had any chance of being caught.
Minutes. He's got 3 blocks, primarily defensively, but he's done it down at this end as well.
And when that pass was let go, he was our player of the game.
Who gave you
I barely could reach with the microphone.
I was going to say, who gave you the step ladder? Oh, that's a big miss. Still a 1-possession game, Gary.
59-56, plenty of time. With the basketball, Higgins gets it back to Knotzman. Taylor, Higgins. Knotzman. So those 3 are playing catch. There's a floater, doesn't go, and it ends up in T.J. Berger's hands, thanks to Josh Rivera shaking it loose.
Yeah, Josh Rivera has been so active around the glass. We'll let the crowd let you know if Lafayette converts here.
I'll be the judge of that. Here we go. Inside, up and in. Vanderbond.
From Rivera. Nicely played out of the low post, Gary. It is a 1-point game.
Hard to believe. Lafayette trailed by as many as 15 in this ball game. That doesn't go. That shot by Knotzman. Oh my, can the Leopards take the lead? Berger, nice pass. Rivera, it's up, it's in.
How about it? Love that interior bounce pass, and Rivera finishes.
With 21 points. Josh Rivera. The Leopards by 1. Looking to go with it. That's a nice play. Dropping it down to Parolin. The pass comes from Higgins.
Yeah, Higgins made that play. We talked earlier about C.J. Fulton and his ability to navigate.
CJ right now is peeking my head in that huddle.
And we will keep our eyes on C.J. Fulton. Here comes the pop out right here. He got it. Good call, Mike Joseph. Does not go. He had to look. Would not drop. Quickly down the floor, Higgins. Higgins to the hole, up and in.
You got to stop him, Gary, in the half court. In transition, got that soft touch going full speed. Lehigh back by 3.
Wide open. Can he finally get one? No, doesn't go. It's going to be Lafayette back.
6'4", that guard with that floater, almost impossible to stop.
Berger for 3 to tie it. No. Battling for them. They're going to call foul on Rivera here. I think over the top.
Yeah.
It'll be a non. That's his specialty. He already has one in the game today. Lafayette needs to stop. They won't get it. Up and in. Really nice against the press as Evan Taylor now with 20.
He got the ball to the middle to Parolin. He knew exactly where he was going with it.
6th time that Taylor has had 20 or more points in a game.
Yeah, Evan Taylor, again, he seems to have made every big play every time Lehigh needed it.
And we're going to get a foul here. This will be on Higgins. That will send...
Necessarily the kind of guy that can get to the rim. But as we said, he's among the nation's leaders in assists.
If he drops this one, it will be his 13th double-figure game of the year. And he has 13 and keeps the Leopards down by 3. We are under a minute, 46.5 to go. Foul is on Rivera. That will send Parolin into the foul line. 63. They bring Vanderbond back into the ball game as they take Ryan Pettit out.
And Lehigh will take it down, Gary. Lafayette doesn't have to foul here. If they can get a stop, they'll have a chance.
If they do foul, and it's a common foul, it's a 1-and-1 situation. And almost they lost it. Well, the Leopards need 3 somehow, some way.
Mike Jordan's going to have them play through this. No timeout.
Rivera's going to go to the hole, put it up and in, but they need 3. Rivera.
Foul now.
Oh, they took a little bit of time to blow the whistle. Foul will be on Lafayette, just so they can't shoot a 3. That one's good by Higgins. Higgins now with 14 points. I think so.
Missed it.
Now the clock is running. The Leopards have to hurry. A 3 wins the game. Fulton outside.